Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the Ed Bugs Show.
Are you ready?
Real talk, real people. This is the show where people just like you get to talk about the news and what's really going on.
Shout here.
Along with show producer Matt Moscona.
Biggest names in talk radio.
They tackle some of the hottest, most controversial topics that affect your life.
I don't agree with them all the time, but I appreciate the discussion.
Buckle up and get ready. Now here's your host, Ed Bugs.
Go on the bump and QN.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome aboard the Ed Bugs Show. Real talk, real people on radio. It's hour 2 on 1550 AM WPFC. Welcome to those of you joining us on television and on the World Wide Web. Matt Moscona at the helm today. Matt, welcome. Good to have you here again.
What was that?
I was trying to get your attention over there to kind of, hello, we together?
We're
you
there.
with us? All right. You doing all right?
Always working.
Good workout this morning?
I did a little, some pushes, did some upper body, inching towards my goal.
What's the goal?
Bench press 350.
Woo!
I'm getting there. Getting there. Right at about the 300 mark right now.
Yeah.
So got about 50 pounds to go.
You're at 300. You're
At
benching
300.
300.
At 300.
You're the man. You're the
I
man.
do what I can.
I'm benching 25 on both sides. So how much is that?
A 25 on both sides?
On both sides. How much is that?
No, you talking about a 45 on
No, I'm talking about a 25.
the bar and then a 25
The
on
bar and a 25 on both sides.
I believe that's 85 pounds.
85 pounds. You're benching
No, that's 95 pounds. I
95.
apologize.
You're benching 300. I'm benching 95.
No, but we're talking about maxing out, like one rep.
No, well, that's what we're working.
Well, I'm just
Me
telling
and the
you.
trainer. We are getting there. We're doing it. We're growing to where you are.
No, but what I'm saying is
Right.
one rep. Obviously, I'm not going to sit there and do sets of, 10 reps with 300 pounds.
So
I'm
let me
saying
get this
one
straight.
time, like,
After you do 300. Okay.
then-
I got it. All right.
no, for my workouts,
Right.
Obviously
less.
you go less.
Okay.
We work out generally with about 225. We're working out with.
What's it sound like again?
Do I have to do the face too? Yeah.
300, huh?
Go.
That's
go.
all right.
Don't
That's all
touch
right.
it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
All right, man. Hey, let me know when you get to 350. Maybe we'll
All right.
come shoot it and put it on the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Let me know when you
Okay.
get to 350.
Okay. Okay, I'll let you know.
I'll let you know when I grow beyond. Know what am I doing? I'm doing 95. Doing 95.
yeah.
Doing 95. But 3 reps, 3 sets of 12 at 95.
Okay.
Right. Oh, I'll be there. Don't
Just
worry.
the 25 on there.
That's
huh?
all.
That's all.
That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm
Just get
working.
your form
I'm
down.
working with a guy, Randy Humphreys is, and I'm working Randy, and Randy's growing it. He's just
Yeah.
June,
Getting you there.
we've got 6 months.
Mhm.
6 months. We want to be, pow, or as Moses says, ta-dow. So
Hot out.
we'll see. 5:30 in the morning, man. I better get ta-dow.
5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 5:30 in the morning.
You and I probably see the opposite ends of 5:30 in the morning.
Probably do. All right. This hour on the show, a basic question of business as it applies to you and me is back in the news again. Have you heard what's happening with Walmart? The basic question I allude to is this. Should businesses be forced to do business in ways they don't want to? Should businesses be forced to do business in ways they don't want to? The case in point with Walmart is based in Massachusetts, but it affects you and your Walmart right down the street no matter where you are in America. If you're in most cities where there's a Walmart just down the street, and frankly, I don't think that's a bad thing. I'll digress for a moment. Remember when you wouldn't get caught dead in a Walmart? It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
wasn't that
yeah.
long ago.
You didn't want to be
You didn't want to
seen
get
in the
seen.
Walmart.
You didn't want caught dead in a Walmart.
I love Walmart.
Now it's like,
Yeah.
where you going, man? I got to stop at Walmart on the way home. What, are you kidding me?
Get your gourmet
Shit,
coffee at
for
Walmart.
half the price of everybody else. And that's a whole different subject. But I remember the day when, all right, we're getting out of the car. You ready? We're going into Walmart. Okay, I don't want anybody to see me going. Oh, you remember
I
those
think it's
days?
whenever they started with the super centers and you could go get your groceries there also. Then it was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just going grocery shop.
Right.
And I just happened to
Right.
meander over to the other part and look at the really good sales.
That's right. That's right. So anyway, the state Pharmacy Board in Massachusetts has now ordered Walmart to carry morning after pills. You know the pill. This is the pill that if you take it, women, if you take it 5 days, up to 5 days, after having sex, you won't get pregnant. Up to 5 days afterwards. Quietly, Walmart had made the decision, well, look, we're not going to carry that. You know, let them go someplace else. We just don't want to be involved. You know, we don't want to carry that. Now, I don't know if there is some philosophical or religious basis that perhaps the folks there in Bentonville, Arkansas, were the corporate headquarters of Walmart, perhaps they were holding on to and, just didn't want to do this. But Massachusetts now makes the second state in which Walmart has been ordered, because they were sued, ordered to carry morning after pills. Now, whether you appreciate a morning after pill or not, what would they call it, Matt? RD 486? RDU 486?
I think that's it. Yeah.
RDU 486. Yeah. I remember when it came to America from France or wherever, you thought the sky was falling. The way or you'd think there was a Muslim cartoon, the way people were acting, a cartoon of Mohammed, the way people were acting.
Burn the boxes.
It's a cartoon, people. Get over it. Anyway, so now the second state has ordered Walmart to carry the pills. They carry it in the pharmacy there, the morning after pill. So now you know what's about to happen. You do know what's about to happen now, don't you? All of the stores, Walmart, all across the country, are now about to carry the pill. The bigger question I feel here is, do you feel businesses should be handled this way? In other words, should a business be forced to carry a product they don't want to carry? Talk to me. Call me now at 499-BUGS, 499-BUGS in the 225 area code. Again, 499-2847. Or toll free from anywhere at 866-900-9732. 866-900-9732. How many business people out there right now look at this and feel it is another government encroachment into your business? And do you care that businesses are being told what products they will carry and what products they don't? Shoot me an email. Send it to ed@edbugs.com. Again, that's ed@edbugs.com. I got to tell you, because I make it clear on every show where I stand on these issues, Walmart did not have much of a chance. They didn't have a chance in this. They had to acquiesce, to give in, if you will, because that's what they're doing. If they, look, this is Walmart, okay? If they knew they could sell a product and make a profit, they would. It's what they do. But, I mean, think about it. Why do you think they held off this long? Why do you think it took lawsuits and orders from states, in this case the Pharmacy Board in Massachusetts? Why do you think it took all of this to force them to carry the pills? When we come back, I'll fill in the blanks on some of these, and I've got a couple emails I see coming in right now. My address again is ed@edbugs.com. Again, that's ed@edbugs.com. Should businesses be forced to sell products they don't want to?
This is Talk Radio.
I just wanted to
Talk Radio.
add my 2 cents in.
The way I like it.
I'm a first-time caller.
First-time caller.
This is my first time calling.
I'm a first-time caller. Hey, thanks for taking my call.
That's all I have to say, and I really appreciate your show.
This is the Ed Bugs Radio Show. Real talk, real people.
Thanks, Matt, and welcome back, everyone, to the Ed Bug Show. Real talk, real people. Good to have you here on the Ed Bug Show. Real talk, real people. By the way, there's so much going on right now that during the break we are just putting it all together for you. Let me go back to the subject at hand and put a button on it, and then we'll keep going forward. For there's some breaking news I want to share with you. First, the issue of Walmart being forced to and Matt, if you would hand me that copy, please. I think I left it there on the desk, or Tommy, that Walmart copy. Thank you, on my desk, Tommy. The point is that Walmart now in 2 states, thank you, my friend, is being forced to carry this morning after pill. Walmart did not want to do it. I alluded to this a moment ago. Walmart did not want to carry this. But look, there's a bigger point here. Walmart doesn't want to hassle. The last thing any corporate member wants, the last thing they want is to get into the middle of the abortion battle. Don't kid yourselves. When the word got out that there was a lawsuit filed, Walmart jumped in line just to keep it down. What, are you kidding me? They're having record sales now. They're growing. They're not the biggest, what is it, Walmart now? The biggest retailer in the world. You think they want to get in the middle of the abortion debate? And trust me, just underneath the surface of these morning after pills is the abortion debate. You see, some people refer to them as morning after pills. Other people refer to them as abortion pills. What the pill does, and I'm not a physician, but what the pill does is it introduces high levels of, this is in layman's terms, high levels of hormones into the woman's body. Okay, so if there is any sperm that's working toward an egg, it's dead. It's dead. If there's anything, if there's any conception going on there, it's eliminated early in the game. Obviously, within 5 days of actually having sexual intercourse, within 5 days, you've got to take the pill. So clearly, if Walmart stayed away from it this long, they didn't want to carry it. Whether it was a matter of conscience or whether it was a matter of just staying out of the fray. And don't diminish that last one. In other words, don't think it's small potatoes when I say just stay out of the fray. I'm telling you, businesses don't like fray. Fray being controversy. They don't want controversy. They want you to come in, have a greeter there to do, hi, welcome to my store. How are you today? Take a basket, buy something, which is what they're really saying. They want you to have a pleasant experience. They want you to find what you want at a relatively good price. They want you to have a friendly checkout at the counter, and they want you to get out. And I'm overemphasizing, but that's all they want. They don't want a problem. They don't want you to stand up. I need to see the manager. Oh, yes, ma'am. Is there a problem? Yeah, I want to see the manager. Y'all carrying that abortion pill here? Shh. Ma'am, do you need a morning after pill? No, I just want to know if y'all are selling it. Oh, ma'am, could you why don't you join my office? Would you like some coffee? Come on back. They don't want foolishness. They want it quiet. They want it peaceful. And I don't blame them. If I was in Walmart's shoes, okay, the strategy meeting, the damage control meeting, and that's what this is. This is damage control. Keep this quiet. Okay? We don't want people out there in the parking lot with picket signs going on. We do not want this. If we're going to be forced to carry the pill, then we're going to be forced to carry the pill. But I want to keep it down. And now listen. And I'm going to take Carlton on the phone in just a second. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what Walmart said. It fits right into what I'm telling you now. Dan Fogelman is a spokesman for Walmart. He says, clearly women's health is a high priority for Walmart. Yeah. You ever see how many women shop there? Clearly, women's health is a high priority for Walmart. We are actively thinking through the issue. You better bet they are. They don't want any problems. They don't want problems. They want sales. They are not in the problem business. They're in the sales business. So they want this thing to go away. But let me go back to my central question this hour. Do you feel it's right that businesses are told, because that's what's happening here, Walmart is being told you will carry the morning after pill? Carlton joining us now at 499-BUGS, 499-2847. Hello, Carlton. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing there?
Well, fine. What do you make of this?
I have a comment. Well, first of all, let me just say that I think it's totally wrong. Here again, we're abusing power of government. We have no business telling a private business what they should carry. That's absurd.
Right.
Now, let me ask you, because I missed your stance on it. Where did you stand on it again before? You for or against it?
Oh, I am against them being told, Carlton, but I'm telling you, they don't have a choice in the matter.
Okay, well, let me ask you.
From a PR standpoint.
Now, let me also say this, and I'm a big fan of your show, but I'm going to have to call you out kind of hypocritical on this one.
All right, come on.
Just last week I called you when we started talking about smoking.
Yes.
You said that you said your reason was public health, which I can understand.
Right.
But you were kind of for banning smoking. What
Right.
is the difference now? Now you're starting to tell a company, hey, look, I want to enjoy your product, whether it's a restaurant or whatever, but I want you to make people stop smoking. We cannot abuse a power of government to force someone either to sell something or to ban something, no matter what.
Okay, I'm with Carlton. I'm with you there, but and I thank you for the call, and you make a good point, Carlton. But what I don't want, and just to clear up that issue, what I don't want is, and I had it last night, by the way, Carlton. We went to a restaurant and ordered food to go, great food, but to sit there at this bar by these cigarette smokers, and the woman right next to me, and I can remember looking up and seeing, as she blew, and then the smoke wafted right over me. I don't want that, Carlton. I want to be able to go and buy your stuff, man, but I don't want your patrons smoke. And as for the point of whether government should control whether you can have people smoking there, if the restaurant owners won't do it, then I haven't thought through this yet, but I feel I should be able to go there and enjoy the product without having to inhale somebody else's smoke. But back to this subject of Walmart being ordered to stock this emergency contraceptive. Walmart didn't have a choice in the matter. They didn't. This Illinois has already forced their hand on it. Now Massachusetts has forced their hand on it, and I'm telling you, I'm telling you what's going to happen. To stay off talk shows like this, Walmart is going to merely boop. Yes, I'm calling all pharmacies on a conference call. Is everybody online? Alabama here. Okay, what about you, Georgia? Georgia, we're here. All right, North Carolina, you there? Hey, Andy, this is Ralph. We're here. I mean, they're going to go all across the country, teleconference with all their pharmacy directors, and they will tell them in no uncertain terms, okay, guys, that morning after pill, it's now on 18-wheelers coming out of distribution and headed to your stores. You will carry it. Keep it low-key. Okay, we don't want picketers, we don't want press, we don't want problems. Is everybody understanding? Okay, look, our hands being forced on this. The people obviously want it, make it available. Don't put up any signs saying we now carry the morning after pill outside the stores or outside your pharmacy window. Does everybody understand me? That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. First Illinois, now Massachusetts, and I can tell you clearly the people who are behind this, the pro-women's choice people, are moving in that direction. And they have big muscles. When we come back, I want to talk about their political influence. Not only is it political, but it's economic. And this is a clear-cut example of how the power of those who are pro-abortion, they know where their power lies. They know where their power lies. And I'm telling you, much of their power is economic. When we come back, I'll share that because they got Walmart by the ears, etc., etc. They do, and they know they have them. And you watch. There will be other chain drugstores next to fall. Keep it locked right here on the Ed Buggs Show. Real talk, real people. We'll be back.
Hi, folks.
Ed Buggs keeps me happy.
Makes my body tingle.
You've gotta love it.
I love you just the way you are, the way you are.
The Ed Buggs Radio Show.
It's on and pop it like that.
Real talk, real people.
We're back on the Ed Buggs Show. Real talk, real people on 1550 AM WPFC. 1550 AM WPFC. Don't forget, for those of you watching this on television, you can listen live online at edbuggs.com. Again, from 2 until 6 Central Time, Monday through Friday. Just log on to edbuggs.com, B-U-G-G-S, edbuggs.com, and click on the Listen Live icon to join in our conversation or just listen to us wherever you might be. And oh, that reminds me, not to forget, those of you in our home market, you can watch this show this evening at 5:30 on cable channel 22, KPBN, the Pelican, channel 22, today at 5:30. A couple of emails in here on the subject of Walmart being told they will carry, or will stock, if you will, emergency contraception. Now in the second state, first Illinois, now Massachusetts, and I'm telling you, the deck of the house of cards is about to fall. It's about to fall. Before the break and before I get to this email, I said to you that those who are wait, back up. There is a bigger question here, and that is the battle over abortion rights. That is the big picture here. And those who are pro-abortion, don't kid yourself, are 1, well organized, 2, well aware of their political power, and 3, well aware of their economic power. I say that because if they get Walmart to carry the pill, and that's their goal, accessible abortion to everyone, on demand. If they can get Walmart to fall, these other CVS and the other pharmacies, they're next. They're next. And they will fall. And the morning after pill will be available at any pharmacy, and you do have to have a prescription for it. It is not OTC or over the counter, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's not far away. A couple of emails here. First from Dave, who writes, Ed, I really like you know what? I can't read it. Oh, I see. I get it now. Okay. It made no sense to me at first. Ed, I really like cannolis. It is probably my favorite dessert. Cannolis? What is cannolis?
Cannolis.
Oh, cannolis.
That's an Italian dessert. It's like a shell with
right, a little ice cream kind of. Yeah, okay. I didn't really. Cannolis. I really like cannolis. It is probably my favorite dessert. I am a little disappointed that they don't sell them at McDonald's, so I think I will file a lawsuit to have McDonald's serve cannolis. Would you like to join my lawsuit? I get it, Dave.
That's a good idea.
I get it, Dave. I get it. I get it. I like his analogy here.
Yeah.
He's saying, we want the morning after pill. Walmart doesn't carry it. So we're going to do like this organization did and sue Walmart to force them to carry it. I get it.
Right.
I get it. I get it. Interesting. And that's what happened. If you joined us late, perhaps only now turning on the radio, the State Pharmacy Board of Massachusetts, as a result of a lawsuit filed against Walmart, has now ordered Walmart to immediately immediately stock emergency contraception, the morning after pill, in its stores in Massachusetts. Okay, I almost said Morning Advocate. Okay, all right. That's a newspaper in our home city. Massachusetts, of course, becomes the second state, as I mentioned a moment ago, to require the world's largest retailer to carry these morning after pills. Illinois first, now Massachusetts, and Walmart says we will comply. We will comply, and Walmart is now reviewing its nationwide policy on the morning after pill. It's if you haven't figured it out yet, if you haven't connected the dots yet, it will be available nationwide. And they will move, by they I mean those who are for abortions, they will move from Walmart to the other smaller pharmacy chains or drugstore chains, if you will, and file suit against them and have them made available as well. The bottom line is, and Carlton alluded to this a moment ago when he asked the question, when he answered the question on do you feel businesses should be told what products they will carry and what products they won't. The bottom line on this is that this product is going to be made available. Some people will choose to use it and other people will not. And but they will be available in Walmart stores. I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time, and they will be made available at the chain pharmacy stores. It is only a matter of time. The lawsuits will continue. A moment ago, I alluded to some breaking news that we wanted to share with you. Neil Entwhistle, the British man accused of killing his wife there outside Boston and murdering, shooting her and then shooting that 9-month-old baby, is back in the United States, back in the U.S. to face murder charges. A private plane brought the 27-year-old back, and now there are concerns, as expressed by defense attorneys there in Boston, of whether this guy can get a fair trial. I'd give him a fair trial. I could be, no, let me stop lying. I couldn't be. This guy did it. You know it and I know it. And it's because of people like you and me who have an open mind and who can think through this that they feel he can't get a fair trial. Well, when we come back, I want you to do the math, and I'll see what you come up with on this. I'm going to give you all the elements of this that we know so far, and this is not stuff I have read. This is what the district attorney's office and investigators have released. Maybe he cannot get a fair trial, even though you and I both know he did it. Who would leave before their wife and child had a funeral to go to Britain? We got a lot to talk about. I'll be back with more in a moment. This is the Ed Buggs Show. Real talk, real people.
This is the Ed Buggs Radio Show.
1, 2, 3.
Real talk, real
All set.
people. Talk radio the way I like it.
Thanks, Matt, and welcome back, everyone. Matt Moscona at the helm, mixing music, screening calls, and keeping us on time. Moses Jackson handles our imaging on a daily basis, and they both do a wonderful job. And Josh and Tommy and Dirk making sure that TV is working just fine. Good to have you all here. We thank you for choosing us today on radio, television, and on the World Wide Web at edbugs.com. Neil Entwhistle, I mentioned a moment ago, is now back on U.S. soil, accused of killing his wife and his infant daughter. But I said a moment ago to you that those in the defense world, attorneys, are now saying it's going to be difficult for him to get a fair trial in the United States. Well, duh. And, of course, he is entitled to a fair trial. But I got to tell you something. Even I could prosecute Neil Entwhistle. You could prosecute him. I mean, come on. All you've got to do, and there are people who can be, objective. There are people who can, though they've heard some things, cut it. Well, there are some people who say they can be objective and can serve on a jury. But I got to tell you something. Prosecuting this guy is easy. Here's what you do. I went to the Ed Buggs School of Law, okay, so I can prosecute this guy. Number one, your wife and daughter are shot and killed in your bed, after which you drive your car to the airport and fly to England to rejoin your family, and you leave your car at the airport and you buy a one-way ticket. Number one. Number two, this murder weapon, alleged. No, it's the murder weapon. Because we have the barrel, and you know how the bullet leaves marks when it leaves the barrel? All of that has been traced to the gun, okay? We have the murder weapon, okay? The murder weapon is found at the father-in-law's house. But wait, it gets better. The boy had the father-in-law's gun. Crime is committed. The gun is brought back to father-in-law's house, put back into the hunting case. And what some people don't know is, before they put two and two together, the father-in-law takes that same pistol to a firing range, practices on it, and then brings it back. Well, it gets a little shaky here. Then, before the date of the murder, Neil Entwhistle goes online where he researches, how to commit suicide. He researches how to kill people.
How to kill somebody.
How to kill someone with a knife.
Right.
And then he checked out some escort services and a few other, how you say.
He was a lonely guy.
He was a lonely guy.
Yeah.
So, okay, that doesn't make him guilty, though. Just because he wanted to see some online services, just because he looked up how to commit suicide, just because he went online and apparently extensively researched how to kill someone and get away with it, not all of that's circumstantial. None of that means he did it. However, that being said, how do you explain jumping in a car and flying away to England? One. Two, how do you explain look, let's say he didn't do it. Let's say he was already supposed to fly to England. And then, just as he left, someone walked in, killed the wife and the baby, didn't steal anything, took the gun, just happened to know where the father-in-law lived, broke into the father-in-law's house without anyone knowing, put the gun back in the gun case, closed it, and got out clean. And, oh, by the way, they didn't leave any fingerprints whatsoever on the murder weapon. And you were in England when you found out your wife and child were dead. And you just didn't feel like coming home for the funeral. Guilty! Oh, look. I got a nephew who's 5 years old who could prosecute this jerk. And they're worried he won't get a fair trial in America. He shouldn't get a fair trial. He is one of those who fits into the category for whom I say, take him out back and shoot him. Let's be done with it. Take him, you've heard me say that before on this show. Take him out back and shoot him. Look, don't spend 15 years and $3 million feeding, housing, and clothing this guy. Take him out back and shoot him. And they're worried about whether he can get a fair trial. Oh, he'll get a fair trial, okay. I just think he should have a hasty punishment, if you ask me. I got one more segment on this idiot. I'll share it with you next. Keep it locked right here on the Ed Buggs Show.
Bugs is on your radio.
Hi, folks. Ed Buggs here.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Hi, folks.
Ed Buggs.
Attention.
Is on your radio.
Oh. Keep it real. Keep it hot. God. Keep doing your thing.
This talk radio ain't for the weak.
Welcome back. This is it, the closing segment of this hour on the Ed Buggs Show. Real talk, real people. Glad you're here. Neil Entwhistle Back in the U.S. now, the British man who is charged with the murder of his wife and his daughter. And already defense attorneys here in America are claiming that it will be impossible for this man to get a fair trial because of the media blitz and because of information about this case released by investigators and the district attorney's office so far. We were talking just before the break about how a lot of the evidence against him may be circumstantial, but no. This is like when your child is lying to you and you know it. You know how when a child lies to you and you know they're lying and they know they're lying and they are afraid that you know they know that you know they're lying. You know what I'm talking about? You know how that
I didn't follow that.
You didn't follow that? The
that
child,
you know, they know,
the
you
child
know,
knows
that
you
they
know.
You know.
The child.
Yeah.
I have that. Okay. Not that he's a perpetual non-truth teller, but he's a child, and
Kids try to get away with it.
Yeah, just like I did, just like you did.
I never tried to get away with anything. I was always honest. Always honest. I didn't tell lies to my parents, ever. I don't have to sit here and put up with this. You're badgering me for no reason.
I know his mom and dad, okay?
I do know how Neil Entwhistle can get off, though.
Wait a minute.
I have an idea.
Wait a minute.
How he can...
You're telling me you know how?
I know how.
How? Wait a minute. Let me guess. Diminished capacity.
No.
Temporary insanity.
No, not that either.
How?
He needs to pray that when he goes into that courtroom and he looks at the bench opposite of his, at the prosecutor's table,
yes,
that Marcia Clark is sitting there. Because only Marcia Clark could botch a case that is this open and shut. Only Marcia Clark could botch it. So that's what he needs to do.
All right.
He needs to pray for Marcia Clark to prosecute that case. And then he's in like Flint.
If it does not fit,
thou must acquit.
Thou must acquit. We'll see. I don't see it happening. I'm telling you, and they don't want. I could never be on the jury. No, I could never be on the jury. I mean, like most of you, I've read too much about it. I've made up my mind. Entwhistle is beneath earthworm manure. I mean, he is that low. He is that low. Don't tell me you had financial problems. Who doesn't? Don't tell me that you were lonely. Who hasn't been? Don't tell me that you got strung out on pornography on the World Wide Web. I'm not buying it. I can't find justification whatsoever for what this guy did. It's absolutely unexcusable. HW, I got a minute left in the show. Take it.
Well, Ed, I got a brand new grandbaby going to be born next Wednesday at 11 o'clock. And I wouldn't want anybody to harm my grandbaby, the brand new one. She's 9 pounds already, not even born. But my question here is, why are so many people killing babies? I have never seen such stuff. And then they want to get out of it. Don't they have the dignity to admit it and go ahead and die? Die with dignity if you do it. And then before I go, Vice President, I heard, shot that guy in the rear. Does that make him a crack shot?
I heard he shot the baby in the stomach. I did hear he shot him in the rear. Does that make him a crack shot? HW, really, really funny. Thank you, my friend. For those of you joining us in television, that's going to wrap up this hour. On the radio, sit tight. We'll be right back with more of the Ed Bug Show. Real talk, real people.